Hello, good morning, and welcome to today's live stream where I will explore or explain what is social capital and how to use social capital to get a work from home or a remote position. I will also provide 10 jobs that don't care how old you are, just show up and work. And I will also provide the 10 best jobs for remote, the 10 best jobs for seniors or older workers. Okay, so remember to subscribe, like, and share so that this can get out to more individuals. And just to mention that my channel, Beyond the Cubicle, engages viewers with videos that inspire, uplift, and transport you beyond the boundaries of everyday. This channel is your go to sanctuary for breathtaking airplane footage, practical tips for thriving in remote work, as well as inspirational and religious videos. Okay, so what is social capital? In simple terms, social capital is the benefit individuals and groups receive from their relationships, their networks, and shared values and norms that enable cooperation and mutual benefit. So here are 5 examples of social capital. So number one is social capital. You can use community gardening as a form of social capital. And this is where neighbors cooperate and create a shared resource, such as, gardening and maybe giving each member in that group, a plant or a floral arrangement each week. This can be used for referrals, for leads, and leveraging connection to find employment. For example, I had a friend of mine who was part of a community garden, and each week, each member of that group, I believe it was 14 of them in that community gardening group. So each week, or at the end of the week, one member of that group would receive a floral arrangement from the person who was next in line. And when it came to her turn to give a floral arrangement, there's this particular gentleman who was going to be the recipient. And while emailing him about the floral arrangement, she just mentioned that she was looking for a position. And it so happened that he was a director of a particular company. And the long and short of that story is, she's now gainfully working at that company where that person who was a part of her gardening group was. So another example of social capital would be like alumni networks. So this is where you are joining or connecting with former classmates through an alumni association. And this connection provides access to a professional network that can offer career advice, mentorship, as well as job opportunities. And another example of social capital is volunteering. Engaging in volunteer work, whether at a local charity or a community event, builds social capital by fostering stronger connections between people, creating trust, and reinforcing shared norms of cooperation and reciprocity. Okay. And there are other networks such as, you know, that you have close bonds with. It could include friends, family, colleagues, and community members. I remember there was one person who actually volunteered. So I think she was part of a community group. And this lady who was the director of a particular company mentioned that she was moving. So this other lady decided that, this lady works at a company that she wanted to be a part of. So she decided to volunteer to help the lady, move. And, so as to eventually connect with her for a job opportunity at the company where she worked. So the benefits of social capital is to get a job through a friend's or colleague's recommendation, or a neighbor helping with a task because of a sense of community obligation, and parents, coming together to organize a school event by leveraging their connections, and a community coming together to fund a local project. All of these are examples of social capital that you can utilize in your job search for remote work. So next I will look at 13 jobs that don't care how old you are. All you need to do is to just show up and work. So, a surprising range of industries are hiring workers of all ages, proving that reliability matters more than one's date of birth. So, in the past, people were concerned about age discrimination in the workplace, but now these careers, they don't discriminate no matter how old you are. So if you're looking for jobs where employers care more about your reliability over age, these options might give you the flexibility and stability that you need. So the first one is a tutor. So if you know math, English, science, or even test preparation, you can find tutoring opportunities both in person and online. Age doesn't matter here since knowledge and communication skills carry more weight than appearance. So, the platforms that can be used to find tutoring jobs are platforms like Wyzant and Varsity Tutors. So, Wyzant is spelled Wyzant, and Varsity Tutors. These are examples of two platforms that you can use to find work from home, tutoring jobs. And the next one is retail associate. Although retail work isn't the most glamorous, however, it's steady. And the stores like Walmart, Target, and Costco are always hiring. The retail industry supported 5 million full-time and part-time jobs in 2024 and accounts for 26% of the total U.S. employment, according to a report by National Retail Federation. So this role requires punctuality, stocking shelves, and assisting customers. Age rarely gets in the way, especially since there is a high turnover and managers are in desperate need of dependable workers. Another position that doesn't matter how old you are is the position of a school bus driver. So, driving a school bus is a job where consistency matters more than anything else. Districts nationwide struggle to fill these roles, which opens the door for workers of all ages. Training is provided, and as long as you can pass the required background and driving checks, age isn't a barrier. And there is a very high shortage of school bus drivers nationwide, making it one of the most in demand transportation jobs. There's also the position of security guard, and security roles can range from monitoring a building overnight to working events and concerts. Many companies actually prefer older workers because they associate maturity with reliability. And the Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that security guard jobs are expected to grow 26% through to 2033. It is not physical demanding, and in most cases, employers mainly want people who can be trusted and who will show up and stay alert. Another popular position that doesn't require you to be a younger employee necessarily is a call center representative. Customer service jobs continue to hire workers of all ages, and employers need people who can stay calm on the phone and follow scripts. Companies often provide training, so even if you've never worked in a call center before, you can get started quickly. And the projected opening into 2033 for call center representatives is over 365,000 job openings. There are opportunities available in banking, retail, and healthcare industries. Other jobs include parking lot attendants, library assistants, janitorial work, and being a caregiver. Okay, all right, so I will now provide you with 10 remote jobs that are for remote workers. I'm sorry, older workers or seniors. First starts with consulting. Okay, so leveraging one's expertise as a management consultant, for example, or a HR consultant gives you the chance to share the knowledge you have accumulated over the years, assisting businesses in refining their practices. So this is an opportunity for an older worker to guide and to help a budding enterprise or industry giant with skills and knowledge that they have accumulated over the years. There are also education and training jobs. So technology has launched opportunities like online teachers or curriculum developers. So, armed with the knowledge that you have accumulated your entire career, you can teach, guide, and mentor students and professionals in these remote jobs for seniors. Other jobs include math and economics, medical and health jobs. With medical and health jobs, telehealth platforms like virtual health coach, remote medical coders, or medical billers are becoming more prevalent. So, if you have a medical background, these roles offer a chance to continue patient care or to branch into health administration. There is also the nonprofit and philanthropy jobs, roles like online fundraising coordinator or virtual project manager in the nonprofit sector are all about creating positive change. With digital tools, you can orchestrate campaigns or manage projects that make a real world difference, all from your desired location. And I also do have jobs for older workers or seniors that do not require college education. So, administrative roles such as administrative assistants, executive assistants play an essential part in business operations, ensuring smooth communication and effective organization. So, if you love setting things in order, then these type of remote jobs for seniors allow you to utilize your skills from any corner of the world. Then there are also bookkeeping jobs for those who are good with numbers and who are conversant with accounting software such as QuickBooks or FreshBooks. So you'll be ready and to become a remote bookkeeper. In this type of role, you'll update and maintain financial records, and your duties may involve processing accounts payable or receivables, payroll, as well as auditing for compliance. There's also the opportunity for travel and hospitality jobs. So, technology has brought roles like virtual travel agents or online travel consultants to the remote marketplace. So, if you are skilled at planning or possess unique insights into travel experiences, these jobs let you blend your passion for travel with your profession as well. Okay, so thank you so much for listening, and you have a wonderful day. Ciao.